welcome back to Vlogmas Day 5. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what's inside my makeup bag and my in-depth makeup routine. So let's get started. The first thing I do is I put my hair up. You guys always ask how I pull my hair back. So since I have bangs like this, I like to pull my hair back like this, then pull my hair up. And then I just pull some hairs out. The first thing I start with is skincare. These are the two I use every single day. No matter if I'm doing my makeup or not, they have saved my skin. I used to use the Rhode glazing milk and it broke me out, so unfortunately I can't use it. I have very sensitive skin, so I try not to have like a 10-step skincare routine. Okay, now that it's all rubbed in, I just go and take the mist, spray it. I think it really just adds that extra moisture and glow to my face. The first step in my makeup routine is primer. Sometimes I do skip this step. It just really depends on how long I'm going to be wearing the makeup. I also only put it in my T-zone area. Next two glowy products in my makeup bag are these. This is the Merit Instant Glow Serum, and then this is the Iconic London Illuminator. This stuff literally leaves your skin looking like glass. I just pat it into my skin. I don't know if y'all can tell, but so glowy. Okay, this stuff goes a long way. I literally just take one little dot and put it on my finger. I only like to put this under my eyes and rub it in. I also put it on my nose. I swear it looks so good under makeup. Next product, I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about it, my holy grail, the Hourglass Skin Tint. I use this stuff every single day, but if I'm going for more of a full coverage, I'll use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This stuff is so buildable, it's amazing. This is in shade 12. This stuff is also buildable. And then the brush that I'm using to blend this out with it's from Tarte. I think it's the bamboo one. One of my favorite brushes. It blends out everything so good. Once that's all blended out, I go in with bronzer. This is the Dew Bronze, and then this is the Sun Melt. I go back and forth with them, but right now I'm using the Sun Melt. This one is more of a creamy consistency. The other one is like liquid. And then I grab my Rhode glazing mist and just spray it. I love doing this because it helps the bronzer go on way more smoother. I don't know where I got this brush from. It might be Morphe, but it's all black, so I don't know. I really feel like what's so important when doing your makeup is the placement that you put it in, how you rub it in your face. I like to just tap it into my face, right where my cheekbone is. I don't like to get it down here, or I've seen some girls like pull it around right here. I have tried that, but I feel like it makes your face look saggier. I like to focus on just right here because it lifts your face. As I blend it into my face, I rub a little on my nose and my eyelids. Now that that's done, I go in with my liquid blush. This is from Makeup by Mario. It doesn't have a name on the back, but I'm pretty sure it's like Berry Punch. This is the color. It's like a purpley. Using the same brush, I just do the same thing and go where like my cheekbone is, and I go up. I also put some on my eyelid. Same with the other side. I add my nose, and then I also do my forehead to get that like sun-kissed look. I go back in with the brush for the skin tint, and I just go under my eyes. So I don't use concealer anymore. I haven't used it in probably like 6 months because every time I would use it, it would crease under my eyes and it would bother me so bad. It would just completely ruin my makeup, so I stopped using it. But my favorite concealer is the Tower 28 one. I have tried a lot of different concealers and they pretty much all crease for me. Another good concealer if you want to cover blemishes is this NARS one. And then I have the Hourglass brush. And then you would just dip it in and pat it on any of your blemishes. Next, I go in the Kosas translucent powder. They actually just recently sent me this and I love it. This is the Candy Rose Ultra Transparent Cloud Set translucent powder. I don't really like how you have to flip this up because it kind of gets a mess everywhere. Okay, so when I first started using this stuff, I would just take one of these, put it on, and have like a bunch of product on this. Also, don't mind how dirty this is, it's stained. But anyways, it made my skin so cakey. So I like to like pat it and blow it off so it's not so cakey, and then just pat this like almost all over my face. Now that that's all on, I might sound crazy, but I go in with my brow freeze at the end because when I'm going in with my powder stuff, the brush like brushes my eyebrows and it messes them up. So I do that last. Sorry guys, the camera got messed up. But now I go in with the powder stuff. I use Kosas powder blush in color Adrenaline. It's so good. It's like that purpley color again that was in my cream blush. This might be a trust the process kind of thing because I like cake it on there and it looks a little crazy at first, but then when I go with my bronzer, it like all blends together. So I think I have blush blindness and bronzer blindness, but I don't care. And this brush is a Morphe M510. I don't know, I've had it for like years. I go in the same spots as I do everywhere else. I kind of focus the blush on like the tip of my nose, make it look like I'm like cold or sunburned. I told you guys, I am kind of crazy with this, but it'll all come together in the end. I also put it on my forehead and then my eyelids as well. Now that I look like a crazy person, I go in with the Airbrush bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury. And then I go in with this brush. I got this off of Amazon with like a set of brushes. I don't know, but I can link the set of brushes. This brush also came in the set and I think they're like the Hourglass dupes. Anyways, I just dip it in and I just blend them all together. Once that looks a little bit better, I take this little brush. This brush is from the Morphe and Ariel collab. I don't even know. But I go in with my bronzer again and put it on my nose. I don't really like contour. I just put it on the top. And then I put it on my eyelids also. Then I go in with my Anastasia Brow Freeze. I also like to take a Q-tip and like clean the makeup off my eyebrows because once you put this stuff on your eyebrows, the foundation like clumps up to your eyebrows and I just don't like the way it looks. But this stuff is so good. I don't really do much to my eyebrows because I don't have like a thick eyebrow. Quick little story time. I grew up with 3 brothers, so I would always see them have razors and they'd be shaving their faces. So I think it was like Thanksgiving or maybe someone's birthday. I don't know. My whole family was over. For some reason, I go into my brother's room and I grab his razor and I'm like shaving my face, shaving my legs. Well, I ended up shaving my eyebrows, like fully shaving them off, but I had no idea that I shaved them off. And I walk upstairs and everyone's staring at me. They start laughing. Also, I'm like 5 years old in this and I start bawling my eyes out because I didn't know why everyone was laughing at me. But yeah, I don't think that they ever really truly grew back. This is just the Refi Brow Sculpt. I just use it because it has a brush on the end. I used to use this one, but it clumps my makeup really badly. Now that we're done with all the face products, I'm gonna go in with my favorite lip liner. This is from Anastasia in color Raisin. Okay, once that is all lined, I go with my finger and I just blend it out. I kind of just keep adding and blending until I like it. I would also go with my Ilia. I think it's in my car though. I would also like mix it with it. Speaking of lips, I am getting my lips done again. I booked an appointment, so that's going to be in another Vlogmas. Also, just want to preface that I don't do this makeup every single day. Half the time, I don't even wear makeup. But if I am going to dinner, I'm going out, this is what I'll do. Now for eyes, you can really use any palette, doesn't matter. I just used literally one color in this palette. This is the Morphe Gilded Desert 35, and I've really only used these colors, but I'm going in with this brown one. I use it like eyeliner, and then I go in with this Morphe M432 brush. I like how small and like lined it is, and I just put it on like eyeliner. I usually do put a good bit on because when I use my eyelash curler, a lot of it comes off, and then I do put it like in my waterline. Like the difference is crazy. And I do add a little wing. Kind of just guess where to put it and then connect it to the top, I guess. And then I take a Q-tip and like make it straight. A Q-tip is really going to help you make it really straight. It's crazy how much it makes a difference because like I said, an eyelash curler pretty much takes a lot of the product away, but I use the Tweezerman eyelash curler. Oh my gosh, I literally forgot highlighter. Okay, well, I use the Anastasia Iced Out Highlighter. I don't know, I've had this since like high school. Just take my finger and I put it on my nose and the bridge. That's literally all I do. I don't put it anywhere else. Okay. Now we can do my mascara. This is the only mascara I will ever use. It's the telescopic. This is the key to getting your eyelashes to stay straight up. Mine literally stick straight out, but waterproof mascara is the only thing that will make them stick straight up. And I have two because I go in with a dry one first. There's like no product. Y'all can't even tell, but there's like no product on this one. And then I go in with like a brand new like wet one. I don't really know how to explain how I do it, so I'm just going to show you guys and maybe that will help. I have to be like super close to the mirror. I basically push down on my eyelid and then I clamp it. Now that they look like they're not going to move, I go in with the dry mascara and just do the tips. I really think if you do have stubborn straight eyelashes, waterproof mascara is really gonna help them stay up. I go ahead and do the other eye while this one is drying. While my top eyelashes are drying, I go into my bottom with the wet mascara. I used to not do bottom mascara, but I've started to like it more. I feel like it makes your eyes look bigger. Okay, once that's done, I now do my top. Okay guys, that is the final look and everything I would put in my makeup bag. I have all of my makeup linked in my shop. If you do try out my makeup, please tag me. Yeah, that's it. Love you guys. Bye.